In this video, we are going to do exercise 1 called Using Very Sketch. The first step is to open this existing part file, and then the next step is to create a new configuration. If you open up your part file and you get this dialog box, you can just click No. Then we'll click the Configurations Manager. We'll right-click the Very Sketch configuration and then select Add Configuration. The name of the configuration will be called Cutouts with Cutouts, and then you'll hit check. And you can see there's a green check mark on this configuration, meaning this is the active configuration. The next step is to actually create the cutout. So we are going to click the Feature Manager design tree, and we're going to select the front plane, hit sketch to create a new 2D sketch on the front plane, and then we are going to select this top edge here and hit offset entities. Our parameter is going to be 0.275 inches, so click check there. And then we're going to do that again for the bottom. So click this bottom edge and click offset entities. We are going to reverse the direction and make sure that the distance is 0.275 inches. And then check. Right. And then I'm going to select this endpoint and click and drag out here. Same here. I'll click this point and drag it out. All right. And then I'll go in and draw 2 vertical lines. So click line and draw 1 vertical line. You can see the vertical relation is to the bottom right of my cursor in yellow. Right, then escape, and then I'll hit the line command again. And you can also just draw an angled line if you want. Escape, and then click your line and add the vertical relation just from this quick menu right there. Now we are going to, I'm going to trim, so just trim these ends off there, and then I'm going to hit escape to cancel out the trim command. I'm going to add some smart dimensions, so click smart dimension and add a dimension from here, this edge to this line. That dimension is going to be 0.5 inches. And then from this line to this line is going to be 0.25 inches. And then enter. And then check. When we use Very Sketch, it is going to reference our different dimensions in here, and because we offset this from this, I want to ensure that I keep the relations correct. So instead of using trim, I'm just going to grab this endpoint right here and move, click and drag until you have a coincident relation between these 2 points, and then same with this side, click and drag over here. There we go. Same thing. Right. All right. That'll make sure that when I trim, these offset distances remain the same and all of the automatic relations that were created, so that these lines follow these edges here. Now I'm going to go to the Features tab and I'm going to hit Extruded Cut. For the extrusion type, I'm going to select through all both. Okay, I'm going to rotate, and you can see that this will actually cut through the entire part. I'm going to click check. Awesome. And then I'm going to hit, let's see here, Control 1 to bring this to the front view. For the next step, I need the dimensions of this sketch to show, so you can just double click this feature here to show these dimensions. And then in the Features tab, click Linear Pattern. Right? And then For direction, you're going to select this 0.5 inches. Right. And then for the distance, this is going to be 0.5 inches. And the number of instances should be 15. For the feature, make sure extrude or cut extrude 1 is selected. If it's not, you can expand this and click it there. And then on options, you want to select Vary Sketch so that it has this shape right here, and then click OK. And just to make sure that this was the correct configuration, if you double click on default, you can see that this was our original part, and then double click on the configuration called with cutouts, and this is our new configuration. And then make sure to save this and submit in Canvas.